Hi, welcome to Men in God. This is your number one favorite show where we inspire men to be driven into their purpose and for them to leave a godly legacy. And I'm your host, Pastor Jacob Mabote. Today we have the servant of God in our studio. Muruti, please tell us who are you and what do you do?
My name is Cliff Sekele. I'm from Benoni. I'm a business consultant. We've got a restaurant in Benoni. I'm also pastoring a church in Whiteville called the House of Prayer for Kings.
Wow, powerful. I hope you heard that Muruti is a business consultant. Muruti, today I want us to talk about men and business. Men and business. Before we go deeper, I just want you to tell us, according to your understanding, what is man?
Man is the greatest thing in the world, the first thing that God created on earth, and that He trusted Him with everything. Man is a builder. Man should be the second creator. All the things that God wanted to do, He put it into man's mind. That is how briefly I can put it.
Wow, powerful. Now I want us to go deeper and talk about business. What is business?
Business is it's the way of making money, making wealth. It's an exchange of goods and money. And I believe that without business, we wouldn't have what we have all over the world. Towns, buildings, whatever that we have, clothing. Without business, we wouldn't have those things. So business is the means of survival for each and every nation.
Wow. Business, it is a means for survival. Meaning that, especially we South Africans, we are all aware that our economy is not doing well. So hence, we need to start businesses. Muruti, I want us to talk about men and business. Now, how important is business in a family setup? Especially, we're talking about men. How important is business?
Muruti, I believe that everyone that is employed should be thinking about business. Everyone. And the end of it all should be the business. You shouldn't say, I'm working until I get my money, and you're not going to do that money at the end of your years. You don't know what to do with the money. The money should multiply itself. So it's very much important that every man should think in that way, in a way of saying, okay, I'm earning in this factory, I'm earning where I'm working, but what is my dream? Because I believe that work, it's the vehicle for anybody to do the business. I'm not saying people should not work, but I think it should not end up with you doing nothing after you go out of your work or you get what they call pension. I don't believe that there should be something like that is called pension. Whatever they give you, you must have something in mind. What is it that I'm going to do so that you can continue living? So business will cause you to be able to live further, because without business, I don't think you can live further. That's why a lot of people, Muruti, babali, a lot of stress after they have, I don't want to say they've lost their work, but they've been taken out of their workplace or they lost their jobs. They've got stress because they don't think they can do the business. Even when Muruti, they have been doing one thing for years, for years and years. Somebody might be doing the glasses where they're working, and they're manufacturing it. And this person is the number one manufacturer of this glass. But immediately gets out of the work, that idea, that mind, that knowledge of making the glass is going away. In South Africa, you're allowed to do lots of things. So you can continue doing that outside of your workplace. You see, you can continue doing the glass and selling it. You see.
Wow, powerful. I hope you understand that business is important, whether you are a young man or you are a father. It's important. Remember the show, it's all about empowering men. It is important for you as a man to think. Now, Murut, I want to emphasize on what you are saying. I quote, there's a man by the name of Uhuru Kenyatta. I quote him here. He says, if you really love your children, get a business, not a job. And he went on to say, because when you die, your children cannot inherit your job, but they can definitely inherit your business. And he says, in fact, if you die on the job, your boss will replace you before your burial. And he went on to say, if your family live in the company house, they will kick them out before they can say anything. So when you close from work, don't go and watch television. Go home and think of a business idea.
Very powerful. Very powerful. Business is your inheritance. You can start it from fresh. There's many ways where you can start it. Business belongs to you. A job does not belong. Actually, when we do the seminars, I always tell people JOB means just over broke. And people who have got big businesses, they know how they can keep you in just over broke in a job, because they know if you can come up with an idea of making a business, you're gonna leave them. So they will cost you to stay there, and by just giving you a little bit of it, little bit of it, little bit of it, every year you get a little bit of it, and you become happy about that. So what I'm saying is that Uhuru Kenyatta is very right when he says that they will come and take your house. You see, I mean, the banks are giving you a house because of your job. See, a person like me, it's not easy for them to give him a house. But that house belongs to them, to the bank, and it also belongs to your job. If your job is out, then your house is also out.
Muruti, now it's your time to tell our viewers what is in your heart about business. Just share with them.
So I'm encouraging every man out there in South Africa, in the world, wherever you're watching, that please start thinking business. The country, our country is trying, the government is trying. But you see, they cannot employ all of us. Let us make business so we can employ others. Let us try and make business. Even if you start with your 10 rand, it's fine. Let's start businesses. I so wish that all the township, they can be containers that our young people are owning, containers of tuck shops. Tuck shop of whatever, car spares, motor spares, groceries, and all over. Let us not be afraid of doing business. You will fall, but you'll rise. You'll fall, but you'll rise. I so wish that every township can be filled with containers that are owned by our young men. Thank you.
Wow, powerful. Today it was all about business. And we are saying to you, even if you have started yesterday and you failed, we are saying there's still a hope for you. Rise up. Start today. Remember this, that today it is the yesterday of your tomorrow. What you want to become tomorrow, you start that today. So rise up. Young person, a parent, rise up and do business. No matter how small, you can start. But be rest assured, if you have faith, hope and belief, your business will flourish. Thank you, Muruti. If people they want to connect with you, how can they reach you?
Let's start with the Facebook. I'm Sekele, Rich Dad Sekele.
Rich Dad
Yeah.
Sekele.
Yeah, not Richard. People like to say Richard. No, it's Rich Dad Sekele, Rich Dad Sekele on Facebook. And on YouTube is the at Live platform.
At Live platform.
Yeah, at Live platform.
Yes.
And my number is 081
Yes.
332
Yes.
84
Yes.
65.
Wow. Wow. Powerful. I'm inspired. I hope you are inspired too. We are closing our show and we say this is Daveytontv. So don't forget to subscribe. We really need people to subscribe. Subscribe and follow us on Facebook. Instagram, Twitter. We are there. We love you. May God bless you. Shalom.